All right. We are live. You know, I didn't bother setting the camera up to point at my face today because the lag was just ridiculous the last time I tried to go live, so we're just gonna stick with a top down. How's everyone doing today? I know we got Chris from Go Via or Go Home in the chat already. First in the chat, that's super cool. And Forever DC302, how's it going, buddy? Welcome. And of course, Kiwi from the Steel Road, from the land down under. Are you sticking around, brother? Because I would love for you to come and hang out. I think that would be fun. If not, I totally get it, because I don't even know what time it is in Australia right now. Where are you in Australia? It's like 1 p.m.? Something like that? That can't be that bad. Or are you guys on a 24-hour clock down there? So it's at 1,300 hours? Can everybody hear me okay? I should probably check the stream and see if you can hear me. We're gonna get started doing some graffiti relatively soon. I just want to make sure everything is working. I'm just gonna check it on my phone, see if it's working. Okay, so it sounds like you can hear me. If anyone's here. If not, I'm just gonna get started because I got some graffiti to do. And I thought if I'm gonna work on some cars, I might as well do it live. Hang out with you guys if you feel like hanging out. So this is the car that I did last time. I am gonna actually go back and add some more to it, but I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna put that away. And this is a Southern Pacific gondola that I graffitied a while back. And it's for sale. So if you're interested, let me know. Because I would like to get rid of it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's a brand new car. If you don't know already, I graffiti and sell cars. Especially HO, because I like to keep a lot of the N scale stuff. Sometimes I can't help myself. But yeah, this is for sale. I don't have my website up yet, so it's not anywhere online to be sold, but if you're interested, send me a message. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on some cars. I'm gonna start and do multiple at the same time because it's fun that way. So we have a boxcar, Athearn Genesis boxcar, that was sent to me from the great state of Nevada. I got several cars from Nevada all at once, and I'm gonna work away on some of them. Feel free to let me know how you guys are doing on the chat. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, if you have any suggestions on what I should do to this car, that would be cool too. I know it's a Friday night. Everyone wants to be doing something. I don't know. Are people gone out on a Friday night? Typically that's the night to do something. And you guys are stuck with me. Hey Kevin, how is it going? I don't know why I said it like that. How's it going? Taking pictures of the layout. That's cool. I'd love to see that. If you're on Reddit, you should post it to my Reddit page. r/they make it like that. Hey Mark Bennett Camera Crisis. Is this the one where I paint your face on the car? You know, no. Mostly because this is not my car, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Maybe next time. Do you guys have any big plans for the Friday? The Friday. What am I even saying? You guys have any Friday plans? This is my Friday plan. My Friday plan is to do some graffiti. Mark, you're too much. You're too much. YouTube decided to hide the dislike count on videos. And so some people are happy about it, some people are not. Let me know. Are you pro hiding the dislike count? Or do you dislike hiding the dislike count? I mean, I don't mind that people... I mean, I wouldn't mind if they got rid of the dislike button, because then you could only like my video. But I get it. This paint does not want to cover very well. I might have to do a few coats of this. That's okay. You know what? I'm going to do white first. It's not reacting to the plastic the way I'd like it to. So we'll do some base coat with white and go from there. It's actually going to be a bit of an off-white. Hello from Las Vegas. How's it going, Mike? Mike, can I say who you are? Do you want that? Do you want that fame? I mean, how many people are even watching? 6 people? Do you want 6 people to know who you are? Alright, so Mike, who you see in the chat now, is the proud owner of this car. He sent me, how many was it? 9 cars? All the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. Which is super cool, because for one, I've never been to Las Vegas, so I feel like a piece of Las Vegas came to me, which is cool. And also, I get some fresh cars to work on, which is always fun. So what's cool about this is the fact that you sent me the cars, and then it's like you're sitting right here watching me work on them. And that's always fun. Someone told you that it wasn't the tube without the thumbs down and negative comments. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But luckily for me, it doesn't seem like anybody has anything negative to say. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I get my share of people, oh, graffiti is bad. Don't do graffiti. I agree. Graffiti is terrible. It's illegal. However, it happens, and I'm just mimicking that. I'm not doing graffiti. Not in the real world, anyway. I can't tell you how many times when I do train shows, people come up to me and ask me if I'm the one that does the graffiti on the real trains. Like, no. I'd rather do it the legal way. Yeah, cross-border tagging. It's pretty cool. This is actually the first person from the States. First international client. How does that make you feel, Mike? Also, Mike, how would you feel if I put Mark Bennett's face on your car? So I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. I'm sure most of you already know, we just had a baby. So yeah, life is hectic. I just recently went back to work full time, and we had our 3rd baby. So that's 3 babies under the age of 4. My oldest is 3.5. And then 1.5, and then 1 month old. Chris, you came back. Welcome. Chris from Go Via or Go Home. And I suggest you go check out his channel or go home. That guy is king of consistency on YouTube. Well, it's not every Thursday, because every Thursday is on a different channel, but consistently live every Sunday, and whenever it's your turn. It's really cool. Let's put Mark Bennett's face on the side of my car. I was hoping you'd say no. I don't think I can do that. Unless it's just a happy face. Hello, Jackie. Welcome. Glad you could join us. You saw a Simpsons picture done on an auto rack. I would love to see that. That would be cool. I actually work really close to a CN yard. One of these days on my lunch break, I'm gonna fly my drone over top, if I'm allowed. see what I can capture, because it's really cool. But yeah, that Simpsons car sounds pretty cool. I wouldn't mind seeing that. It's funny, it doesn't really look like much right now, but we'll get there. As I said, I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna do Mark Bennett's face on this car or any of the cars that I tackle tonight. We will see. Mark Bennett, or not Mark Bennett. I know too many Marks and Mikes. There's just too many of you. Someone needs to change their name. M&M Rails. Also Mark. How's it going? Welcome. You are a YouTuber. Yes, you are. You are also part of the Third Rail Thursday, for those of you who don't know. And my #1 fan. How's M&M Rails doing? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. How's it going? How's Gucci? Gucci is his dog. And is a minor YouTube celebrity. Split Rock 323. How are you, sir? Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us on your Friday night. There's so much to do on a Friday night, and you guys are here with me, and I appreciate that. I'm just doing some cars from the small town of Las Vegas. Ever heard of it? You know, it's funny, the last time I went live, my son was here, and he kept going, "Daddy, Daddy, 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 Daddy," the whole time. And it was chaotic and a bit stressful at times. But it's funny because he was in the room with me, so it's like I had someone to engage with aside from just the chat and having like a one-sided conversation. And now, obviously, he's gone to bed, and I'm here by myself. Seemingly by myself. I mean, I know you guys are here, which is super cool. But you're not talking back. audibly. And it's a weird feeling. It's something to get used to for sure. I mean, when I record a video, I can just talk to the camera and say things, but I find that a live is more it seems more conversational. I don't know. It's just something to get used to, I guess. We will always be there for you. Aw. That's so sweet. Thank you, Chris. You know, I was... This is boring. You know what? Okay. Dudester. Apparently that's what I'm supposed to call you now. Do you want to call in? You want to phone a friend? That would actually be really funny. Like, Mark, you think you're so funny. Just call in. Call in and talk to me if this is so boring. How's the coverage now? Oh, that's better. So I tried to put the pink on the car directly and I was getting zero coverage. So I put the white down and now it's covering perfectly, which is great. I'm literally just using craft paint from the dollar store. I guess, is this the right way? Yeah, that's the right way. And I'm just applying it with a Q-tip. It's like my tried and true method. Is it cold in Canada right now? I don't know. What's the temperature right now? Right now it is currently 6 degrees Celsius. I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit. That's 42 degrees, 42.8 degrees Fahrenheit. It's been decent in the day, but then it gets really chilly at night. I'm actually looking to put snow tires on my car pretty soon. Leonard raised his hand and said, I will call it. I don't get the reference. What do you mean? Dog sled. No, I put the snow tires on first usually, and then I usually trade in for the dog sled in like January. I find that I can get through December pretty well with just the snow tires. And then, yeah, then I switch to the dog sled until usually about March or April. And it starts to warm up again. So does everybody have weekend plans? What's going on this weekend? I tell you, there's no train shows, are there? I miss train shows. Literally every train show that I used to go to so far has been canceled this year. With the exception of one in, when is it this year? Well, I guess next year, March or February. That would be the Port Hope show. I'm not sure if that one's canceled yet, or if they'll squeak on by. I don't know. I guess there was a lot of trouble trying to get venues this year, because schools were not offering up their gyms. And a lot of shows are in schools in this area. The Barrie show. Oh, it's canceled. I don't like Barrie. I don't like to go to Barrie. Roy! What's up, buddy? Thank you for joining on your Friday evening. So for those of you who don't know, if this sounds repetitive, I'm sorry, but I'm just filling everybody in who just keeps joining me. I got a box of cars from my good friend Mike in Las Vegas, and so I'm just working on some cars, and I thought, you know what, let me just go live, because life has been hectic lately and I haven't had a chance to film and edit videos. So we're doing a live stream because it's easy. Plus, I get to talk to you guys. So Kevin here would know all the answers about the Port Hope show. How's it looking so far, Kev? That's where I got my big break, was the Port Hope show. Sorry about that, guys. If Port Hope happens, it will be mid-May. Whoa. Interesting. That's never been a thing before. Has there ever been a train show in this area in May? I know Lindsay is, I think, April. It's been so difficult this past couple of years with train shows. I wonder how many vendors have just called it quits, retired, because I mean, if you're not going to shows, what else are you gonna do if you're the guy that sells stuff at shows? And that's what you do. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see once they start to open back up in this area how they're gonna look. It's important to be yourself, and if you can't be yourself, be Batman. Okay. I mean, I thought that guy from Twilight was Batman now, but I could be wrong. Maybe Chris is Batman. I just saw, I'm reading back in the chat. Hi, K is fish. Eminem, you're saying how is Couch Man? Is that me? You know, Couch Mom and Couch Man? I don't know. Couch Mom is upstairs. She's doing her thing. The kids that have a bedtime are sleeping. The one that doesn't have a bedtime is probably squawking. And she's relaxing because the kids are asleep, which is great. Couch Mom, yes. How's your Couch Mom? Well, I guess I just answered that, didn't I? Yeah, she's doing good. I don't know if she's watching. Probably not. She's probably just relaxing. It's Friday, and the kids are asleep. So it's time to just relax. For me, it's like I've been trying to do a live stream. You can ask Mike. I've been trying to do this live and work on his cars since Monday night. Just every day. It's like I've been working late, coming home, and then just pass out. Finally, it's just like, okay, well, why don't you just go live on Friday? Okay, here I am, going live on Friday. All right. I'm gonna let that one dry. And I'm just gonna do one other one real quick. I don't want to stay on too late. But we're gonna do this one too. You guys still going on about Batman? What do you guys think? Who's the best Batman? If we're on the topic of Batman. Oh, this is heavy. Did you add weight to this, Mike? That's a hefty car. Anyway. Do Split Rock, I'm sorry, I can't remember your first name. But yeah, before I answer your question, let me shout you out real quick. Split Rock is a fantastic channel. He has a great channel. His layout is his own mining company, Split Rock Mining Company, and his layout is just gorgeous. If I could ever get down there to do a layout tour video of your layout, that would be so much fun. But Yeah, to answer your question, do I ever weather or fade a car before I add graffiti? Sometimes. It all depends. Sometimes I'll do it where I do graffiti and then I weather and then I'll add more graffiti on top to make it look fresh. Sometimes, depending on the texture of the plastic, the pencil just won't react well to the plastic, so I'll dull coat it first. But typically, I start with graffiti because I find that it blends better when I do the weathering over top of the graffiti. I just find that it just makes it more like it belongs rather than it's just stuck on. And with these cars, I'm actually just doing the graffiti. I'm not weathering them because Mike has decided that he wants to be the one to weather them, which is fine by me. You do you. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool actually. I mean, he went back and forth. At one point, he wanted me to weather them. Then he said he wanted to weather them. Then he said, "Oh, I'll weather them lightly, and maybe I'll add more weather." We went back and forth, and ultimately we decided, you know what? If you want to be the one to weather it, it should be ultimately your call. So that's what we're doing. He is the weathering guy, which honestly, I just want to see what it looks like when it's done. No matter who does it, I just want to see the final result. I'm trying out a new font right now. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just look up graffiti fonts. And then like, this is just one that I found online, and I'm just trying it out. I'm just using the letters that I see and making my own word with it rather than trying to copy somebody else's work. I mean, essentially, I kind of am copying someone's work because I'm copying the font that they designed, but I think it's all good. And then it's funny because that's the kind of thing where you can go from there and then develop your own style after you've used that font a few times. You can kind of learn this style and kind of adapt it. Out of curiosity, how many of you guys have actually tried doing graffiti on your own trains? I'm curious if any of you guys have watched any of the videos that I've done and have tried it yourself. As honestly, I would love to see what you guys do. If that's something you're interested in. If you're just interested in watching what I do, that's cool too. But I think honestly, I always encourage people to try new things to make their layout look authentic. Forever DC, you're heading back to the layout? Alright. Have a good weekend, buddy. Hopefully we talk soon. And I'd love to see those pictures you took of your layout. Feel free to post them on my Reddit. Kevin says, I have a guy for that. Yeah, me. That's one thing I've always enjoyed doing, is just stealing a bunch of your cars. I just kind of have free reign. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this one now. Yeah, Split Rock. If you've ever gotten a chance to go check out his channel, buddy, your weathering is phenomenal. You do so many different layers to your weathering. It's so like in depth, and I really appreciate the attention to detail that you do. I one of these days would love to try some of your techniques out. You use the decals. I'm curious. Show of hands. I mean, maybe not show of hands, but how many of you say decal? And how many of you say decal? I've used both, but truthfully, I think it's decal. Either way, I don't really use them. Split Rock. It's funny, you and my wife are on the same page. It's funny because I always used to, like, at the shows and stuff especially, I used to knock decals so hard. Like, I didn't approve. And it was mostly because I didn't want people to buy decals because I wanted them to pay me to paint graffiti on their cars, right? Decal. Why should you say decal? It's decal. Decal. Yeah, everyone's saying decal. It's decal, right? I don't know. I've heard it both ways. But yeah, no, I used to say, like, oh no, decals are terrible, don't use them, all this kind of stuff. But that was mostly kind of selfish because I didn't want people to buy them and not hire me to paint their cars. However, my dear wife, Couch Mom Club, like and subscribe, she was saying that she thinks it's a good idea to make some decals and sell them. So I'm toying with the idea. I don't know, because not everybody is going to send me their trains from Las Vegas. And some people prefer to do it that way because they prefer to do their own car. And it's still my art. So I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. What do you guys think? Would you, is it a Canadian thing to say decal? Oh, you gotta buy some decals, eh? Oh, I don't know. But what do you guys think? Would you be interested in a decal sale? A decal sale? I would be interested in you buying them. Whether or not I stand behind the idea of producing them, I don't know. And see, going along with what I was saying with trying out a new font, I copied the font as close as I could onto the page, and then I went from there, and now I'm copying that drawing instead of copying the font again onto the car. And because of the shape of the car and the fact that I'm new to using this font, it's looking a bit different. But like I said, it's gonna teach me a new style, but not necessarily copying it verbatim. So I'm happy with the result. It's not exactly what I had in my head when I first saw that font, but I think it's gonna work. Mike says, if I could draw like you, I would be tagging everything in the house. The refrigerator, the TV, the walls, the cats. I think there would be some people that wouldn't be too happy about that, but I mean, if you want to give that a shot, that would be cool. And I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. That's funny. You're gonna graffiti the cats. All right. Go for it. How's this looking? I don't wanna dive in just yet unless I like it. Let's go for it. These are metallic markers that I got on Amazon. I'm pretty sure the link for them is in the description if you want to check it out, but these things are amazing. The way that they flow out of the marker onto plastic is just crazy. I love it. The first time I used these things, I swore I would never do anything else again. Like, they were so satisfying. But I like to shake it up because I don't want everything to be the same 8 colors. Have you ever thought of making the art shorter? Most taggers are teens and short mistags. I do. I sometimes do that. Yeah, honestly, I vary. I like to vary the size. Just because you see it that way. They make it like that. I haven't done that so far today, just because I like the big ones. But yeah, no, I to answer your question, I do that sometimes. Especially when I go in with the ultra fine Sharpies, and I just do like little tags like this. I mean, even that was pretty high up, but sometimes I'll do those. Like, I'll do another one down here, down on the hopper. What would you call that? I don't even know. I'm not the guy for that. Chris, what do you call this part of the train? That's what Chris is here for. F40. Hello. Welcome. Glad you could join us. How's life across town? Even in the shot here. Can you see me? Yes, you can. Alright. Let me make sure that this is actually doing things. The week is slow. Yeah, it's been a slow week, definitely. I have worked 10 hours every day this week, so I'm a little bit beat. But, yeah, that's life. You gotta get ahead. Is there another Roy here? I don't think so. I think you're the one and only Roy. I don't think that there are other Roys. I mean, you're the only Roy that I know. Unless you count Roy from The Office. Who watches The Office? It's like the best show. Some cars are real tricky to paint because of the detail on the doors. This is a Athearn Genesis car. And what am I building this week? I'm building menorahs. Large menorahs that are getting shipped all over the States. I'm building 8 of them. Which means, if you do the math, that's 72 candles that are 4 feet tall that I'm building out of ABS pipe and styrofoam. And it's a ton of work. After that, I'm building a giant penguin that's 7 feet tall. Never a dull moment. F40, you sold your Go Transit cars. Why? Oh. Roy, in your defense, I was lost there too by that. I'm sorry. I forgot that you said that you were Batman. But yeah, I would say that Roy is probably the best Batman there is. It's a toss-up between Roy and Adam West. Because after all, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Chris was saying Roy, obviously, because we were talking about who the best Batman was. And Chris, because Roy, you had said that you were Batman. You said, I'm Batman. So Chris was saying that you were the best Batman. So that's why he said Roy, obviously, is the best Batman. Alright, Roy, you get it. You get it. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Oh, man. It's funny. Mike, you were saying that you wanted a lot of throw up style. And I find it so funny because I like doing more intricate stuff, but sometimes it's nice to just do throw up style. So I kind of appreciate you wanting a lot of throw up style. I really do. I appreciate it. You guys are still going on about Batman. Oh, I don't even know, guys. So what would you have been doing if it wasn't for this live stream? Well, how do you spend your Friday nights, guys? I'm curious. In case I want to find something else to do next week instead of going live. I need some suggestions. Or should I just go live next week? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Mike would appreciate it because that would mean I'm working on his cars. Yeah, Eminem Rails says that the next time we go live, Roy is dressing as Batman. I'm okay with that. Chris, not a problem, buddy. Chris says thanks for the card. No worries. You know, I was watching the video the other day. Jimmy, I watched the DIY and Digital virtual railroad show, virtual model layout tour, or whatever he calls it. I can't remember. And I saw your layout, and I thought that was super cool. I'm like, hey, I know that guy. I've been to that layout, all this kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, there was a picture of the car that I did. It made me happy. I appreciate that. And seeing you run it just means that it is not a dud. So that's also good. Because I never tested it out before I gave it to you. But yeah, I mentioned this at the beginning of the live stream, but I just want to show you guys this real quick. If you're interested, this is a Southern Pacific gondola car. And it's for sale. It's a car that I graffitied a while back. And because there's no shows, I haven't had a chance to sell it. And because my website is not up yet, I haven't had a chance to sell it. But it's for sale. So if you're interested, shoot me a message. Other than that, I'm just finishing up these two cars. I don't want to be too much longer. Because I know you guys have Fridays to get to. Who is the manufacturer of the gondola? That is a Walthers. I think it's Walthers Platinum, if I'm not mistaken. The box is around here somewhere. I can't remember. It might be platinum. It might be gold. All I know is it's Walthers. Now it came, like, it originally, according to the box, had a load, but when I bought it, it didn't have the load, which is why it was on sale, which is why I could justify buying it so that I could resell it. But yeah, it's a cool car. I've never ran it because I am N scale, but I've always liked gondolas because you can put stuff in them. You guys are too much with the old school Batman references. I love it. The way you phonetically spell decal or decal, I don't know. I don't know how you're pronouncing it that way. Do you say decal or decal? I say decal because that's how it's spelled. Mark, that's heavy. You like my working mat. You have, and I believe you 100% because this is a floor mat. This is this is a floor mat, like a welcome mat essentially from the dollar store. And I like it because I love the diamond plate or the checker plate pattern, and which is why it's a part of my logo. Just because I've always loved that pattern, and so when I saw this, and I thought, you know what, I need to protect cars that are on my bench. I thought it would be cool. Do I do characters or just letters? I sometimes do characters. It's not really my thing. I want to get into doing it more, but eventually I need to practice before I do it confidently on cars. But eventually, maybe I'll do another one day. Just doing some quick tags with an ultrafine Sharpie. It's a nice way to really fill out a car. I like to do some quick little scribbles. And they don't even have to be legible. That's the great part about it. They can literally just be anything. What does this look like? Interesting. Pop some green on there. Why not? Forgot I even had this marker. James, hello. Glad you could join us. It's funny because I'm winding down. I'm kind of just adding some finishing touches, and we're gonna call it a night. But I appreciate you stopping by. You can always catch the replay. now that you know what these look like, the final product. Mike, if you're in the chat, let me know what you think. These are yours. Yeah, no, looks fake to you? Oh, sorry, buddy. You know, it's funny too, because I oftentimes when I do two tags on a car, people will read both of them as if they're reading from left to right, like they would read a book. And it's always funny because, like, I don't intend it to be that way. I just intend it to be two separate pieces. But if you do read this, it says fake Mike. Sorry, Mike. You're not fake. You're very much real. And I appreciate that you sent me these cars to work on. But, yeah, so if you're trying to read that, that's what it says. Also, yes, they will look great when they're weathered. However, I'm not weathering them. They are going back to Las Vegas, and they will be weathered by their rightful owner, which is pretty cool. I don't do that very often. A lot of times people just want me to do it, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what they look like when they're done. And, yeah. You know what? Just because, just for you, Roy. Batman. It's hard to see, but it says Batman right there. So, yeah. There you go. I'm gonna call it. It looks like fake mullet. Well, we'll leave it up to interpretation. No, I'm not, Roy. I'm not throwing shade. It comes across that way, but I'm not throwing shade. But yeah, I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that you guys took the time out of your Friday. I know Fridays are typically either you go out and do something or you just want to relax. So I appreciate that you guys have taken the time to hang out with me. Who's going live next? I don't know. Chris from Go Via or Go Home is going live on Sunday. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you. But yeah, no, I really appreciate that you guys took the time to... Roy, stop coming for me. It's not shade. I didn't call the man fake. I just wrote it. Anyway. Oh, man. Thank you guys so much for taking this time. And hopefully I'll be going live probably soon. I don't even know. I want to go live soon because I enjoy going live. I also want to put out videos, but who has the time for that these days? Yeah. But I'll keep you guys in the loop. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. And I'll be posting updates in the community tab. And Roy, I know you're messing with me. It's all good. After show on Go Via or Go Home, I'd tune into that. I just know I have to go upstairs and do some stuff upstairs. Probably do the dishes or something. But join you Sunday. I can't, buddy. I have plans on Sunday morning. But I wish you the best. And I'll definitely watch the replay. But yeah. No, I appreciate you guys. I know I've said goodbye like 3 times already. And you've probably all logged out. But hey, you guys are great. And I appreciate that you guys took the time out of your Friday. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, remember, they make it like that.